Now, the growth of the economy has a certain characteristic. So it is called the business cycle or the phases of unemployment. The word unemployment here doesn't just refer to labor unemployment, although that is the most common understanding. We will be discussing more about labor unemployment later. Unemployment here actually means the improper use of resources. So the business cycle has four phases. We have expansion, peak, recession, and trough. So to understand it better, we have this graph, which shows the dotted line actually shows the direction of economic growth. In time, it generally goes upward. In other words, in time, the economy actually improves. This direction is not a straight line because the economy experiences some ups and downs. There's a time when the economy experiences continuous growth. So we call this expansion. This stage is the stage of economic expansion. And then it reaches a peak. This is the point wherein the economy stops growing. And this is a turning point in the economy because what usually follows is a decrease in the growth of the economy called a recession. It reaches a low point. The economy reaches a low point called the trough. This is again a turning point because this is actually the beginning of another expansion. So the economy experiences regular upswings and downswings. So when the economy is expanding, we have more labor employment. So there are more people with jobs. Okay. During times of recession, we have a rising unemployment rate. It is also during expansion that there is a spike or an increase in our inflation rate. So during times of recession, this is when prices are stable. So it doesn't mean that prices are actually going down, but what we are trying to say here is that the inflation rate is low during times of recession. This is a graph that visualizes the unemployment rate in our country. That's from 1984 to 2018. So we are talking about labor unemployment here. And we noticed that recently, since 2004 until now, the employment rate is actually going down. So when we say unemployment, we are actually referring to labor unemployment or individuals without jobs. When do we consider a person unemployed? So the following are the characteristics. If the person is at least 15 years old, he is willing and able to work, and he is looking for work. He can be without work and is not seeking work, so he doesn't want to work because of the following reasons. No? So he's tired, believe no work is available, awaiting the results of a job application. Okay. So the person is ill or disabled, that's temporary. Okay. And because of bad weather or weather condition, this may refer to if the person was affected by some sort of natural calamity, some unfortunate event, which prevents the person from finding a job. Or if the person is waiting to be rehired or recalled by a previous company. So these are some important data about labor and unemployment in our country. As you can see, the unemployment rate in the Philippines is going down. And last year, January 2019, it was down to 5%. So there are more people employed in the services sector, followed by the industry sector. 19.7%, that's quite low. So this actually means that there are more people involved in services than in manufacturing.